Hello all, my name is Abdul Rahman and welcome to the goal setting series. In this series, I will be talking about how to set goals, when to set goals, why we should set goals, and why it's important to set goals, and etc. So, in this video, I am going to talk about what are goals, what is goal setting, and why we should set goals. So, first of all, let's talk about what are goals. A goal is an objective target someone is trying to reach or achieve it. A goal is an objective that you wish to accomplish in specific time frame with hard work and determination. It also means the envisioned idea or a plan that you wish to fulfill. Goals involve directed planning for the future. Here you put your best efforts to make things happen. Goals are purposeful, purposeful mission that one strives to achieve personal growth and fulfilling your life. So what is a goal? A goal is an objective or target that someone is trying to reach or achieve it. So now let's talk about what is goal setting. Goal setting is a step-by-step procedure that you follow to a guided effort to accomplish your purpose in life. It's a plan of action towards achieving an observable and measurable outcome. Goal setting motivates you to achieve your goal successfully. It helps you to decide and focus on what is important to you. A lot of people make mistakes while setting goals. Goal setting is the most important thing. If you set goals, for example, let's say you have to do something, you have to do that thing, so you have to set goals. There are many types of goals. You can set lifelong goals, you can set 10-year goals, you can set 5-year goals, you can set 1-year goals, you can set 3-year goals, you can set any type of goal, but you have to set goals. And you can set goals at any time. Like what will lot of people do is, like there will be the beginning of the year, so they will think that we have not done anything in the past year, in the last year they have not done anything, so they will take everything. And then they will make new year's resolutions, and after the first day, in the first days of the year, there will be the gyms will be full, the offices will be full, they will be doing their goals, they will be trying to achieve their goals. But after 3-4 days, or after 1 month, or after 1 week, whatever it is, they will leave that. The gyms will be empty, the offices will be empty, many things will be empty. Okay, so every year it happens like that only. So a lot of people will do like this. So I will be telling you some of the mistakes that you have to avoid while setting goals, which a lot of people make the mistakes while setting the goals. Number 1, setting tasks rather than goals. Setting tasks rather than goals. Effective goals challenge you and require you to grow as a person in order to achieve them. If you are capable of achieving the goal without any great effort or great personal growth, you have not set goal. You have not set goal. You have set a task. So for achieving the goal, you need if there is a goal, then you have to achieve it. And achieving the goal is the great effort. If you do that without any great effort or personal growth, then it's it's a task. Lot of people make this mistake. What they does is, instead of making goals, they tell that as a goal, and then they think that whatever the task they have, and they write it as a goal. Okay, so that's not the thing, that's a task. Okay, we have to set goals rather than setting the tasks. The second thing is seeking perfection. Wanting to be perfect at everything you do is making a rod for your own back. You are a fallible human being. You will make poor decisions and mistakes. Any goal which requires absolute perfection is doomed to failure. So a lot of people make this mistake. What they say is they seek perfection. They will try to set the goals in the beginning of the year, in the first day, in the January, the first day of the year, or they will set that in the first day of the month, or they will set like that. So that's wrong. You can set the goals at any time, at whatever, at whenever you want. You can set the goals at any time. At any time, you can set any time. Okay? So, wanting to be perfect at everything you do is making a rod for your own back. You are a fallible human being. You will make poor decisions and mistakes. Any goal which requires absolute perfection is doomed to failure. And the third one is lacking of realism. Your goals must be achievable. While you can achieve almost anything, you set your mind to some things can take a long time. If the goal is achievable, you still need to allow sufficient time to achieve it. You are not going to go from couch potato to marathon runner in 1 week. Set realistic objectives by starting and working up to the bigger goals. So while you can achieve almost anything, you set your mind, some things can happen, some things take long time. And the fourth one is setting too many goals. Lot of people make this mistake. What they does is they set lot of goals. And when you start setting goals, you may see many things that you want to accomplish. So you start setting goals in all areas. The problem with this is that you have a fixed amount of time and energy. If you try to focus on many different goals, at once, you can't give individual goals the attention and deserve. You can give their attention. So there will be some goals, not that much, only some, and you have to achieve that goals, and that goals should be big. Okay, the goals should not be too many. So if you have too many goals, you can't give their attention, right? So you have to set only some goals which are important to you. Okay, I'm telling about setting goals, not about tasks. Okay, which are important to you. You should set the goals which are important to you, and you have to. Instead, use the quality, not quantity. Rule when setting goal. Rule when setting goals. Work out relative importance of everything that you want to accomplish over the next 6 to 12 months. Then pick more time. Then pick no more than say 3 goals to focus on. You will be having lot of goals, like you will be have like 10 to 30. Many people have lot of their goals, but we have to focus on 3 goals or 5 goals. We have to focus on daily. We have to open that book wherever you are setting the goals. Okay, wherever you are setting the goals, you have to stick. If you have the stick pads, you can stick that there anywhere in your home. So like that, when you are going anywhere, like from here to here, from anywhere, you can see that. Whenever you are roaming, you can see that. Remember, the success of your work towards a goal rests on focusing on just few things at a time. If you limit the number of goals you are working on, you will have the time and energy, and you need to do things really well. And the fifth one is not reviewing the progress. It takes time to accomplish goals, and sometimes it can feel that you aren't making much progress. You are not making much progress. This is why it's important to check stock of everything that you have accomplished on a regular basis. Set small sub goals, celebrate your success, and analyze what you need to keep moving forward. No matter how slow seems, you probably are making progress. So a lot of people make this mistake, like they set the goals. After setting the goals 3 times a day or more than 3 times a day, we have to see the paper where you have written that goals. Daily, every week, every month, every year, every day, 3 times a day, you have to see that goals, so that you should have you should know that I have to achieve this goal. You can also take this opportunity to update your goals based on what you have learned. Have your priorities changed, or do you need to set aside some extra time for a particular goal activity? Goals are never set in stone, so don't be afraid to amend them if you need. Okay, so you can take some time. If you do nothing, you have to do one thing a day. If you are not working, you have to, if you are weak, if you are sick, you have to see the paper of the goals that you have written daily. The sixth one is letting your ego get in a way. A lot of people make this mistake, like they will challenge. For example, there is a person with me and he is somewhat not that much powerful in the goals. So what I will do is I will become ego and I will see him, how he is. If he is challenging me, then what I will do is how he is going to do, I will also try to do. So you should not do that with the ego. You should do that for your life. So what you should do is you will do for challenging. You will challenge with him. You say, I want to do it. How I will do it? I will do it and show to him. So it's not just for showing, it's just for your life. An ego-based goal is one that's set primarily to feed your ego. And as a human being with an ego, it is easy to sometimes let your ego take over and create a goal that's primarily ego-based. There are two big problems with ego-based goals. Firstly, any positive feelings upon achievement are fleeting. You are left wanting something more because the goal is not meaningful enough. Second is your happiness becomes dependent on your success, which means that you are likely to feel like a complete failure as a person if you are unable to fully achieve your goal. I don't know about you, but any goal that makes you feel like a failure if you don't achieve it and doesn't provide complete satisfaction upon achieving, it is not worth my time or effort. So the goals should be meaningful. Like for example, we are setting 1 year goals or one year goals. Let's say you are setting 1 year goals, and in that 1 year goal, you have to do the marathon of 5 kilometers. So that goal is meaningful. So, like unmeaningful, like in that 1 year, I have to fly in the sky without any machine by my hands. So that's very stupid question. That's very stupid, right? So that's not the meaningful. The goals should be meaningful and achievable. And what I'm saying is that goals should not be purely ego based. I am not saying you that you can't have goals that you make feel good about yourselves. What I am saying is that you should not be purely ego based goals. They need to connect to something that's more meaningful than that and be framed accordingly. And the seventh one is setting unrealistic goals. When you are exploring more, when you are exploring possible goals, you need to unleash your imagination and ambition. Put your reservations aside and dream big dreams. And dream big dreams, which means that dream big the dreams. However, once you have decided on a goal, make sure that it's realistic and that you can actually achieve it in the time frame that you have set for yourself. For instance, if your goal is to run a marathon, it's widely unrealistic to sign up for one next month unless you have already done several months of training. Right? What you should do is, I have to run this sports. Here I have to run here. I have to run the race. Okay? So I have to win in this. For example, this is the month, and in the next month I want to be the winner. The first winner of the game in the running race. So it's impossible. It's possible because if you do the training, if you do the practice, if you do not do the practice, it's impossible. Or if your goal is to become CEO of a company, but you have no experience at all, you have not tried, then this goal might not be practical, at least not yet. So to set the realistic goals, use SMART goal setting. SMART. So this is the short form, SMART. So here S stands for specific, and M stands for measurable. A stands for attainable, R stands for relevant, and T stands for time bound. So this is the full form. This is the full form of SMART. SMART, which is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, realistic, or time bound. You can say. So about SMART goals, I will be talking about in detail it in the next video. 95% of the population of the world never set goals in their life. 95 from the 100% of people, 95% of people never set goals in their life, and in that 95% there will be left 5%. 5% of the people of the population set goals, but from that 5%, 3% of people write goals. 3% of people, only 3% write goals. But what about that 2%? They will try to write, but they don't write it. But 3% of people write goals. But from that 3%, 2% of people write and try to achieve the goals. So from that 3%, 2% of people write and try to achieve. And what about that 1%? 3 minus 2 is 1, right? So what about that 1%? 1% will just write the goals and they won't see it. They won't see the progress. Then 2% of people write and they try to achieve the goals. But again, from the 2%, 1% of people set goals. They try to achieve the goals and then they finally achieve the goals. So from the 2%, what about another 1%? They will try to set the goals. They will write the goals, but they try to achieve the goals, but they can't achieve the goals because they are not seeing the progress every day. So 1% of people set goals, they try to achieve, and then finally they achieve the goals because they achieve their goals 3 times a day or 5 times a day. Daily they see. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about why goal setting is important to us. Goal setting involves the development of an action plan designed in order to motivate and guide a person or group toward a goal. Goals are more deletable, deliberate than desires and momentary intentions. Therefore, setting goals means that a person has committed thought, emotion, and behavior towards Attaining the goal. Goal setting is very boring problem. While goal setting, we will be bored by setting the goals, but that will be useful for our life, for our future. Goal setting is a fundamental key to success, whether it's increasing your intelligence, learning a new skill, or rekindling a relationship. Setting goals let us create our future. It helps us to grow and expand, pushing ourselves to transform in ways that we never imagined. In order to fulfill, we need to know and feel like we are working to achieve something. Tony Robbins says that progress equals happiness. Progress equals happiness, and setting goals gets us there. Effective goal setting lets you measure progress, overcome procrastination, and visualize your dreams. If you don't know what you want to accomplish, you can't create a plan to get there. Setting goals is the vehicle that will drive you to your desired destination. Goal setting keeps you accountable whether you are learning how to set goals at work or in your personal life. Telling others about your goals makes you more likely to establish and the patterns that will accomplish them. So set your goals. So goals are very important to us. Actually 1% of the people from 100%, only 1% of actually 1% of people set the goals, try to achieve it, and then they finally achieve the goal. So which means that 98% of the people does not set the goals. So I will be talking about SMART, SMART, which is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Okay, I will be talking about that in the next video of goal setting. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. So thanks for watching this video, and thank you. Bye bye.